Hey,
What?
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
waiting?
You know exactly what to say.
It's side dish. It's halal, guys. For every person that gets 10 people to subscribe, we will give each person 10,000 t-shirts.
Thank you.
When it comes to steaks, Guga has no boundaries. Dry aging in MSG, butter, even Nutella? But what happens when you combine that insanity and push the limits of time? 30 days dry age? No. 60 days? What is this? Amateur hour? 90 days? Are you even trying? No. 1 full year dry aged in saffron butter. Is this the experiment that finally finishes Guga for good? Stick around because I try my own MSG compound butter dry age experiment at the end of the video. Also, thanks to my amazing patron, Robert Clark.
Nick, 1 year saffron butter aged.
1 year? You are a madman.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Wait, we know him.
Yeah?
Is that Babish?
Yeah, that's Andrew. Andrew Rea.
Oh, saffron. I love saffron.
Yes, saffron is very nice.
Is pound per pound the most expensive ingredient in the world. Saffron. It's known as red gold, and it has been used for over 3,000 years. And this is butter. And on today's video, I'm combining both, making saffron butter. As I'm about to ask every YouTuber I know what they think of this insane experiment. You just wait to see their reaction. Because first, we gotta get this going. So I first started
I guess we're not YouTubers.
No, we didn't get invited.
Mm.
We don't have enough subscribers.
by melting my butter down.
Hey,
What?
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, what are you
Get
waiting?
10 of your friends to subscribe.
Yeah.
I say we should get people. There's an algorithm where we can measure how people get other people to follow.
Right.
Maybe we make a contest. We should bribe people.
Yeah. If you subscribe, we will give you $10,000.
No.
Oh, okay. I take that back. Sorry.
No, but we have tons of t-shirts we can unload.
If you subscribe, we will give you 10,000 t-shirts.
No.
No?
One subscription gets a no. The person who gets 10 people to follow because they at them,
Right.
they get t-shirt.
Yes.
Do this.
Okay. For every person that gets 10 people to subscribe, we will give each person 10,000 t-shirts.
I give up.
A generous amount. As soon as that happened, I went ahead and
Sorry. I can't do that. We're not going to do that.
grabbed myself some saffron and poured that hot butter right on top. This will help the saffron release its flavor, making it super tasty. Next step was to cool down the butter, so I transferred it to a clean container and immediately threw in the saffron mix. Now you want to combine all of this together. And friends, the smell that is coming out of this thing is intoxicating in the best possible way. As you can clearly see, it is super runny and it cannot be used this way. I need it to be more spreadable. There's a quick fix though. I placed the whole thing down on a bowl, followed by some ice.
Okay.
This will immediately cool down the butter, making it the right consistency I needed. As now is where the fun begins. I went ahead and grabbed the best meat I had available. It's a picanha. This one is special. It's prime grade. It was previously aged for 21 days, and it is straight from Riverbend Ranch from Idaho. This is my favorite piece of meat in the planet, and I'm hoping that the saffron butter is going to make it even better.
It's gonna be insane.
That's going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Guga, you madman. Yeah, as per usual, Guga just has no limits. I have nothing to add to this. This is
Super expensive.
Yeah, super. How much do you think that saffron costs? The amount he put in? I have no concept of. I've
300-400.
I need to
Depends
make
on
a
their
complete
like anything else. There's levels of quality.
right.
seal with the butter. If for whatever reason I let any of the air touch the picanha, this experiment will fail. So as you can clearly see, I'm adding way more than it's actually needed. As I was doing this, I was making sure that every single edge was perfectly covered. But most importantly, I'm literally making a vacuum seal with this butter. And once I was done, I achieved just that. You can't see any of the picanha. It's completely sealed because there's only one thing to do now, and that would be to put it in my dry ager and let the whole thing sit.
I think the last time I was there, I saw this thing there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You saw it in the dry
Yeah.
age?
Now that I'm looking at it, you know, but
But-
that was months ago.
But if
so.
it's sealed, and I hate
Yeah.
to say this, like, what are we dry aging?
Right, because when we've spoken to Pat, there needs to be some kind of exposure of the meat for the moisture
Yeah.
escape, right? So in some ways, this is a wet age.
Yeah.
Right, because no oxygen is going to get inside, so we don't have to worry about any type of bacteria technically. But at the end of this video, you get to see an experiment I did, Frenchie. Do you know what I did?
What did you do?
I took a 7.
What did you do? What did you do?
I did something crazy.
Am I going to partake?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay, good then.
Yes. So I took a 7-bone primal. I took one bone and vacuum packed that, and that's going to be the control. I froze it. I took 2 bones and I dry aged it as is. I took another 2 bones and I covered it with MSG butter, but left the eyes exposed. I trimmed off all the silver skin, everything, all the fat, and put full contact, but let the eyes open.
Mhm.
And then the third one, I did it Guga style, completely encased. And guess what? This has been in the dry ager for the last 10 days, and it's
Ooh.
going to be ready.
You have a dry ager?
No, my friend does.
Oh.
So this experiment will, well, for
How
you
big
guys,
is a dry ager?
oh, it can be the size of one of those college room fridges to.
Why don't we get one here?
You pay? Oh no, we have the podcast money.
Well, I'm thinking in this room it would be nice if it's,
Oh, if it's in the back,
In the
right
back,
there,
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty sick. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
you know.
Let Chef Eric mess around with it.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm down with that. You know, when I'm not yelling at ingredients or poor cooking technique, I'm actually the owner and chef of Mission Sandwich Social in Brooklyn, New York. So if you ever thought, man, I wish Chef Brian would feed me in real life, well, I have a real restaurant. Yes, I really work there, and you can have something that isn't pixelated. Stop by sometime, let me ruin your diet, and I promise the sandwiches are better than my personality.
Here for an entire year.
A year?
Yeah.
Now recently I made one of my biggest videos ever, and if you missed it, I highly recommend you checking it out. You see, I got all of the biggest food creators on the planet.
I don't see a Chef Brian Tsao and Frenchy
I
there.
don't see Frenchy
Yeah, I
here.
don't think, yeah, and a Chef Brian Tsao.
I don't see Frenchy here.
And a Chef Brian Tsao?
Meow meow. Meow meow.
We had an insane competition. First, it was a cook-off to see who cooks the best dish. Then we went straight to the racetrack. Yeah, we raced against each other to see who would be the fastest. After that, we went ahead and had the craziest food competition ever to find out who was going to become the GOAT. And at that time, I interviewed all of my friends to see what they think of this insane experiment. Nick, 1 ear, saffron butter, aged. What's going to happen?
I have absolutely no idea. Can I try once you make it?
Yes.
Cool. No, let's do it.
1 year?
Let's do
Smells
it.
weird. Like you.
You are a madman. It kind of smells weird, but it's not very strong. I think it's gonna be kind of crazy.
Well, I think if you live, it's going to taste really good. Do you know if there's some kind of horrible toxin growing in here?
What's gonna happen? I don't know, but
Who's
I
this
wanna
guy?
try.
Kobayashi? He does a lot of short form content. He does some cool stuff.
What?
Who's the twink?
Try dating for a year?
I don't know.
More.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's gonna be 50% good, 50% trash.
What do you think is going to happen?
It's gonna taste absolutely amazing. Saffron's my favorite.
Albert, 1 ear saffron butter aged steak. Here, take it. What is it going to happen?
What is going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Well, luckily, I went ahead and grabbed it back from Albert, because check it out. This is what is left after 1 year. Surprisingly, not much has changed. Even though the butter got a little bit darker, it actually preserved itself nicely. But I was wondering what was going to happen inside. And even though it was nice and solid, it could still be removed. I went ahead and grabbed my biggest knife and started cutting right in the middle. And as I did, check out one of my biggest dry aging experiments surprised.
Dude. Look.
Well, there's no shrinkage.
Yeah. There's no, because no moisture escaped.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so well, you know how I feel about dry age.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep watching.
It looked perfect. The picanha was nicely preserved. There's just a little bit of oxidation on the edges, and the fat has completely broken down. But at the same time, I was expecting this picanha not to be even edible, as 1 year is a very long time. But the more I removed, the more surprised I got. Clearly, fat is a great way of preserving any piece of meat. The fact that it's still nicely pinked and preserved is mesmerizing to me. As I continue to remove all of the external butter, once I was done, check it out. The fat looks like it got completely disintegrated, and it's also extremely soft. But on the tip, it got me worried. As you can clearly see, it got moldy. And as I hold it on my hand, I got even worse news. As it no longer feels like meat. It's almost like Play-Doh.
Oh, wow.
Extremely soft. It no longer smells like meat. And I'm not quite sure what it's gonna taste like. But nevertheless, we're gonna try it. So I went ahead and started cutting it into steaks. And in the inside, it looked even better. That gave me complete confidence to continue. So I went ahead and seasoned it with only salt and nothing else.
He's not going to trim the fat?
Doesn't look like it.
I know he loves the fat on the picanha, but this is a scenario where I would be like, ooh.
1 year, dude.
Well,
1 year. Holy cow. All right, let's keep watching.
I'll be grilling these. However, I need a true comparison to see if this is a success or not. And here's what I came up with. I went ahead and made myself a fresh batch of saffron compound butter. Rolled it up, let it solidify in my refrigerator, and check it out. Beautiful saffron compound butter, which I'll be using it towards the end on a fresh steak to see if dry aging a picanha for a year in saffron butter is even worth it. But I didn't stop there, because I went ahead and grabbed a 1-year-old saffron butter that was removed from the experiment. I melted that down. I went ahead and grabbed myself a fresh picanha, seasoned it with salt only, took it outside, put a nice beautiful crust, and once that was done, into the 1-year-old melted down saffron butter it goes, as I'll be confying it. That is to cook it under low temperature, so that it can reach 135 degrees Fahrenheit internally nice and slow.
That's an experiment, dude.
Yeah.
That he's covering all the bases.
This is more interesting.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Fuck, I may have to do that to my experiment.
I cannot wait to see how this one is gonna taste, as just in case all of my picanhas don't turn out that good, I went ahead and prepared an awesome side dish. And if you've ever been to New York and had the halal guys, you know exactly what to say.
His side dish is halal guys.
That looks
fantastic.
I'm full and I would eat that now.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, to make it, it's not that complicated. Let me show you. First thing we need to do is to make some rice. For that, I combined some water and saffron together. Mix that up real good. Then I grabbed myself some rice, and instead of using regular water, I used saffron water. Now I'll be using my rice cooker for this. Then I went ahead and grabbed myself some chicken
You didn't need to sift out the saffron.
Yeah, I agree. Should have left it in there.
A Middle Eastern rub, and immediately started to cook them. The key here is to get a nice beautiful color, as that Middle Eastern rub gets the job done nice and quick. Now you want to go ahead and chop them up, because I'll be honest with you, the key ingredient of this is the white sauce. Now let me show you how to make it. Start with some yogurt.
Is that tzatziki sauce?
No.
What's white sauce?
White sauce, honestly, I'm not sure. I know it's yogurt based, but it's the white sauce that you get from
Halal guys.
Halal guys, exactly.
Mayo, sugar, black pepper, white vinegar, some dill, garlic powder, salt, and some lemon juice. Now whisk that up real good, and this is what makes this dish special. The white sauce from the halal guys. I'm telling you, friends, this is addicting. Because now all there's left to do is to put this dish together. First, you got a generous amount of the saffron rice, followed by that beautiful chicken. Get yourself some veggies to be healthy, some white pita, and of course what makes this dish special.
Where's the hot sauce? Where's the hot sauce?
Side dish.
Where's the hot sauce?
I have a feeling everyone is going to love it. But remember, today's video is all about the steaks. It went through an incredible aging process, and I'm wondering if all of the work was worth it or not. And most importantly, which YouTuber got it right? Well, we're about to find out right now. Because first, I'll be putting a nice wonderful sear on all of them. Then, I'll be cooking them in indirect heat until they reach an internal temperature of 135. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill them, so let's do it.
We're doing
Now at Home Depot, when
We're
you buy one 2x4, you get 3 free 2x4s. What?
what?
The music.
Oh,
It makes me think of Home Depot.
oh my God, this looks so good. Ah, those crosscuts look very different. That looks better.
All right, everybody, and here we got our
Hey, Fefe
Fefe.
and Leo. All right, let's check this out.
beautiful feast today. Gentlemen, what do you guys think, huh?
A lot of steaks equals happy meat.
Yeah, but it's not any steak. Can you tell which one it is?
That'd be okay.
Yes? Well, you're not even sure. Fefe is not even, she's like, is that a guy?
It's because the fat cap looks weird. This one looks normal, this one looks normal. The other two, Guga, I think you lost your touch, man.
Come on, you have no faith, bro?
I don't know, man. It looks it's funky looking.
That's the word today. Funky. And before we move
Oh,
forward, I
Fefe.
recommend you do not try this one at home.
Oh my God.
I don't recommend that, everybody. It's not something that you should try. I am definitely pushing extreme boundaries today.
I don't want my boundaries pushed extremely today, Guga. I hate when you do these disclaimers, bro.
This one needs a disclaimer, and you should not try this one at home. But I'm gonna try it anyway. You don't have to if you don't want to. You guys want it?
I want it,
man.
I like it.
I want it.
Enough talking. Give me your true, honest opinion. Let's go. Right here. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right, that's fresh. That's fresh, and he put saffron compound butter,
Compound
okay,
butter.
which is going to be delicious. We already know.
Wow.
I'm gonna give you your props where your props is due. And that's a really good picanha right there, man.
That's the way it
And you
should
see,
be.
Fefe
Perfectly
recognized
seasoned.
the good one.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, right. That it's it's
like,
not
it's not the dry, whatever, wet age.
not mutated.
Charcoal, that fat cap is rendered to perfection. This is just delicious. I don't know how else to say it.
This is one of those pieces of meat that you don't need to do much. Put some fire and some salt on it and enjoy it the way it is. But we're going for something crazy. Let's go for the
right.
next one. I'm curious.
Oh,
This
wait a second. So the first one was just a
Picanha?
picanha. The second one is fresh picanha with compound butter. So I guess the third one is confit in the 1 year
Butter.
butter.
And then the last one
yeah.
is the.
Yo, this one smells so weird.
Why you say weird, bro?
It smells like floral, like grass.
Like, all right, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad one, but we're about to try it right now, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Very unique, very different. Not what I'm used to with picanha, but I enjoy.
That is so delicious. I will say right off the bat, juicier. I think it's juicier. It tastes more savory, more rich, almost buttery. I literally see some of this over here, Guga. What's interesting is that the butter has
Sancho.
a very unique flavor to it. It has that same
saffron.
floral effect, but it's still savory, it's still nice, and it still makes this steak better, I think.
What's enhanced on this steak for me is that char flavor. I'm not sure if that's what you were going for, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but it is a lot juicier than the first one, like Leo said. So it's better in some
Butter.
places and not better in others.
More butter, more better.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a very unique flavor, okay? It's like Middle Eastern flavor. Do you guys feel that?
Yeah, it reminds me of Persian food.
Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? So absolutely delicious. That's one of the reasons why Persian food is so good, everybody, because I'm using a very specific ingredient, which is saffron.
Oh, okay. This is really good, and on picanha, it works perfectly.
I think Persian people and Brazilian people should meet up, everybody, seriously, because it's a good marriage.
This is a fusion?
It's a fusion of Persians and Brazilians, everybody. It's really, really good. I enjoyed it. Now, the other two, I went even more wild, and I want to know your true, honest opinion. But before I give you guys those two, let's try this. Shout out to Halal guys from New York City. You've been there with me.
I was there.
You've been there with me. So we've all been there. I want you to tell me if I did its justice.
No shout out for
No shout out.
no shout out for
No
Frenchy and
shout out.
Brian. No, I guess not.
Oh, well. Oh, we had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. It's that sauce, man.
This is the sauce.
It's a sauce that brings it all together. Creamy, garlicky, very flavorful. I didn't even go for the lettuce and the tomatoes. Just that rice, chicken, and sauce alone is divine.
In the end of the day, it's all about this. You make this right, everybody, you will be happy. It is delicious. It is phenomenal.
This is not like the one in New York.
No.
It's better.
Oh, no.
It's
I
better.
didn't say that.
I'm so sorry. The one that you get in New York tastes like it's from a food truck. Not in a bad way, but it's not homey. This one's so much more homey. This rice feels more fresh. This chicken is seasoned a little bit differently than the one out there. I'm enjoying this one more than I am there, but that's not to knock the one over there.
Well, thank you. I feel very
very
If he's getting into his
into his zone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
humble by you saying that because I think theirs is better, but thank you. But now, can we go?
We can go.
All right, let's go. I'm excited.
1
Talk
year
to me about the
saffron
smell.
butter.
It almost has that same floral scent of that second steak, but way more intense.
Feels like it's a bit more of like a berry smell.
Well, we're gonna give it a try right now. Cheers.
Cheers.
And then they all died.
I think we would have heard about that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's unique. I'm pleasantly surprised. Wow.
That is really good.
Don't say that because I don't want anybody to try it at home. Don't try this at home.
To be honest, I was a little worried because it does not smell like a steak. And when you take a bite, you get intense beefy flavor, fermented flavor, and also a lot of saffron.
A lot of saffron.
A lot of saffron.
Marvelous, everybody. It is incredible.
You didn't make any extra.
That is amazing, everybody. It is extremely tender. I would say slightly too tender, okay? But because of the crunchy crust
A little
that
mushy.
I got
A little mushy, yeah. If he did that for maybe 3 months, I think it would have been dope.
from the charcoal,
Well, clearly they still think it's dope and it's been a year.
it feels amazing, and it has that wonderful flavor of saffron.
The third one is beautiful. I think it's the best one so far. That's all I gotta say, man.
That's all you gotta say. Well, that's fair enough.
I'm impressed at how funky it feels while still having a strong beef flavor.
Yeah, it's crazy how good it is. Surprisingly delicious. Well, before I say anything else, we got one more to try. Let's go. Please dig in. Let's give
Oh,
it-
the butter confit is the last one. So he took the 1-year-old saffron butter, and that's the confit one. Very curious.
try. Cheers.
Cheers.
But the last one is still a fresh one.
Yes, still
Ah.
a fresh one.
So it's, yeah. The confit is going to be like boiled.
Let's see. But he still seared seared that fresh one.
Yeah,
first.
but it dries it out.
Well, let's see. Let's see. He did say he cooked it to 135.
Okay.
Wow, I can't believe it's still good, but there's a but. And before I express my but, please.
The texture is super different. The steak itself is a little bit chewier, and so is the fat. It's not like rendered and juicy just bursts when you take a bite. You have to chew it. It's not pleasant.
It's like
I
pot
thought it was
roast.
Actually going to be even
pot
more
roast
tender than
texture.
the previous one. No, not at all. Fifizine.
It's tougher than the previous one, actually.
Yeah, how is that possible? You know what I mean?
The crust itself as well. The flavor of it is still there, but that char is diminished somehow.
That last one that we tried was a little bit too overpowering and did something to the steak that it's no longer tender. This one, however, I aged it for a year in saffron butter.
That's the one that's been sitting there? You cooked it?
Yes, I finally cooked it. Remember when all the YouTubers came, I even had them actually smell it. You see, only 1 or 2 were right because this turned out amazing, everybody. And this one here, I just put compound butter on top. It's a fresh steak.
Oh.
Wow, this is like almost the exact same thing and a little bit juicier too. So if you guys don't want to wait a year, go for that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not a fan of the funk. That one doesn't have too much funk.
Surprisingly enough, saffron butter is amazing.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy.
That's the magic of the saffron. You don't need to dry age it. You don't need to age it. You know,
Right.
you could use fresh butter and the saffron right away and
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
And it'll be
Add to it.
amazing.
Yep, I agree. All right. That was still a cool video to see again.
I would, if you told me, I did this for a year, I'd be like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. But that's why the world needs a Guga to push the boundaries. All right. Hey. We're together.
And that's all that matters.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Here I have a full USDA Prime 7-bone primal from my friends at Pat LaFrida Meat Purveyors. I had asked them to cut this into 2-bone segments, and for the last remaining bone, this will be our control steak. This will get vacuum sealed and frozen while the rest gets dry aged. And we're gonna have a lot of fun with this dry age because the first one is going to be a dry age control. So we're not gonna do anything. We're gonna leave the fat cap on. We're gonna leave the eyes exposed so the moisture can remove from the eye. That is something that I learned from Pat, that the moisture comes out of the eye of the meat, not from the fat. However, being inspired by Guga and his crazy experiments, this one is gonna get encased. Well, the fat cap's gonna come off, and it's gonna get encased with a mixture of butter and MSG. But we're gonna leave the eye exposed and see what we get. I'm also gonna be removing the bone and encasing that bottom side as well. I don't know. I'm gonna make that decision last minute, but I think I'm gonna remove the bones. This last guy, same thing, fat cap removed, bones definitely removed, and completely encased in our butter and MSG mixture. This is butter that has been left out to get to room temperature, unsalted butter. This is our control steak that will get frozen and not receive any dry age, butter, or MSG. Here we have our dry age control, no butter, no MSG, just going into the dry ager as is. So this is our traditional Guga style dry age, completely encased in butter, in this case a MSG butter mixture. Here is the piece de resistance. The fat has been completely removed, all silver skin gone, so the protein is fully exposed to the butter MSG mixture, but we left the eye exposed, so we allow moisture removal. How will this fare up against Guga's traditional butter dry age? You'll have to wait and find out. All right, this is all the scrap that's left over. This is gonna get turned into tacos right here. This is gonna get roasted, probably made into a sauce, and then this will get rendered down and turned into tallow. right, ladies and gentlemen. So here we have the regular steak. No dry age, nothing. As soon as I got the 7-bone primal, I cut this steak, I vacuum sealed it, froze it, and then defrosted it the same day I processed and cooked all these steaks. So let's taste this one first. Wonderful USDA prime, wonderfully tender, juicy. That's a fantastic steak. Here, I have a regular 28-day dry aged steak, okay? No MSG butter of any kind. Just a regular dry age. So let's taste that. Right away, significantly more tender. I would say the juiciness is on par. And to me, 28 days doesn't really get too funky, but you have all the benefits of a dry age. Awesome. Here, we have the Guga style dry age. This is where he completely encapsulates the steak. Nothing's exposed. And the benefit of this is that actually there was zero trim. When I opened it up, it looked perfect because there was no exposure to the outside elements. So I'm very curious. It was also very, very soft and tender and very, very moist. Okay. Wow. Something happens at the very end. Oh, Guga described this in his MSG dry age video where you feel your saliva glands kind of squeezing out. You get the benefits of the dry age tenderization. There really isn't any funk to this. But super tender, super duper tender, very, very moist. And then towards the end, your whole palate just gets encapsulated with this overwhelming umami, which comes from the MSG. I don't really get too much butter though. But if you look at the footage when I took off that butter, none of the butter was left behind on the steak. It came off very cleanly. So yeah, not much of a different, I don't get much butter there. Now this is what I'm calling a Pat LaFrida style dry age, in that I completely trimmed the steak of any silver skin and fat, or most of it, and then I covered it with the MSG butter, but I left the eyes exposed so moisture can still escape, and you can right away tell a huge difference in texture. So let's try this. Wow. Texture is immensely different. Oh, now I'm A-Bing these. I get a little funk on this. But texturally, this is a lot more tender than the Guga style dry age. And the same thing, I'm getting hit with that umami at the end of it. But funny enough, not as much as the Guga style one. But this is definitely my favorite. What was very noticeable from the first bite was the texture. In fact, I liked this texture more than just the regular dry age. That was amazing. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And remember, it always gets better. I'll see you guys later.
Before we close out this episode, I want to say thank you to all of my amazing patrons. Thank you so much for your support. And for the rest of you, please consider becoming a patron by clicking the link in the description below. By becoming a patron, you get to take advantage of some awesome perks like early access to new episodes and patron exclusive content.